Yeah. Good evening, Road Rangers.
Yes.
And Honey Badger.
Woohoo!
Woo! How are you tonight, Honey Badger?
You know, I'm good. I had a productive work day.
Yes,
the
me too.
The house was very quiet today, which is very nice, and very. It's very uncommon to have everyone gone during the day, so I could really focus on my work and not have interruptions. And yeah, everything's good. How about you?
I had a very productive day. I was at my desk. I'm fortunate we both work from home for our full-time jobs, and I was on it. I got so much done before noon. It's cuckoo.
You're just an overachiever.
Aaron is in the house.
Woohoo! Aaron,
Woo!
welcome.
Woo!
Hopefully we'll get some more Road Rangers coming in.
Yes, I believe so. Well, you know what? For a Monday, it's been a crazy day. And
a lot of news.
Oh my God. I'm telling you right now that I am going to be getting in my Ranger mobile and driving around and doing citizens arrest tonight.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Road Ranger.
I have to get this out of my system. I'm going to share my screen.
That's Nana's job, not you.
Nana's back
Nana
there
needs
holding Trumpy Bear like a baby. She can't drive. Okay. So I'm digging right in. There's no no more time to spare.
Exactly.
Utah reporter condemned, get this, for tracking down a paramedic who donated $10 to Kyle Rittenhouse. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse is the kid who got in trouble in Kenosha, Wisconsin after riots from another I guess I want to call it a play date or hug.
Play date. At Wisconsin. It was a Wisconsin play date.
So this guy donated $10 to Kyle's defense, and the reporter literally went to his house wanting to learn the donator's side of the story. And this is where you're crossing the line.
ABC.
This is what AOC has called for. Anyone who donated to His Majesty's or the RNC or anything like that, they all called for the list of people who donated. Obviously, if you donate to anybody, there are people who donated to bail bond funds for a lot of the people who were doing play dates in parts of the country.
Or making messes at the play dates.
And there was, just so many play date fun activities going on. Okay. And how terrifying to have somebody show up at your house to hear your side of the story.
So he doxed them too, probably.
Yeah, let's see. So let's see what happened. But basically, the reporter is getting lambasted. Far too many journalists are willing to destroy the life of a private citizen doing nothing and bothering no one at a moment's notice. It's frightening and un-American. Newsbusters managing editor Curtis Houck responded. And I just don't know. I don't know where this world is going. Where does he get off thinking that it's his job? Is he going to get the scoop going and knocking on somebody's door?
He's causing problems. He wants people to hate this guy and go to his home and threaten their family and probably shoot up the house or hurt someone. Who knows? But he's not doing it out of the good of his heart. He's doing it to raise heck.
So Donald Trump Jr. says, and the press wonders why they're hated. Camel Toe raised bail money for these groups, these terrorists, and yet they're doxing a low-paid first responder for doing the same. I mean, this is somebody, he's a paramedic who, is a first responder. And why hasn't Twitter banned this reporter?
Of course, it's a double standard.
For harassing somebody at their home and on and on and on. I'm just kind of picking out some of these other totalitarian thuggery masquerading as reporting. I mean, this is insane. Local ABC affiliate tracked down I'll tell you what. Nobody better come to my house for anything.
Well, I want to know who this reporter is, and I want to. I mean,
well, I think he needs to get put on. He needs to get put on blast, and I'm talking verbal blast. I'm not talking about But yeah, I'll. The link is in the description, so anybody can read this article.
Wow.
But it's just insane.
Well, it looks like he was condemned and he was called out on Twitter.
Yes.
So that's good.
But it's just, this is the hypocrisy. And I'm going to go one step further. And this is where everybody's head is going to explode. Maxine Waters, she again is on videotape going to Minneapolis and basically saying, with the George Floyd case, if the jury does not come back with the verdict that they want, she's telling people to stay on the street, get more active, and get confrontational. Okay. She's using those words. Okay. And when asked, when Pelosi, facelift bitch, gets asked about what she thinks about Waters saying this and if she needs to apologize, Pelosi, facelift bitch, says, no, I don't think she should apologize. It's perfectly fine what she and basically, what Pelosi is saying is that her words were not confrontational. Her words were not inciting violence.
Give me a break.
And that protests must be peaceful. And it's what Maxine Waters said is that people need to collect together. And basically, if they see someone at a gas station, I don't know how they're going to know who's who, but to go ahead and confront people in public in groups. How terrifying is that to be in Minneapolis?
Yeah, I would not be there.
And
I would leave. If I lived in Minneapolis, I would be leaving because it's not going to end well, no matter what happens.
And so Pelosi says, when asked if she should apologize, Pelosi says, no, she doesn't. Maxine talked about confrontation in the manner of the civil rights movement. No,
yes.
No. And, when you compare what she said to what Trump said on January 6th, when he said, we just need to, march to the Capitol.
Peacefully
March to the Capitol. And the big difference.
Oh, day and night difference. This is just the press and the Democrats and the deep state just doing their spin on everything. But there's a lot of people who are coming up front saying she needs to be gone. They're
actually, they've started, whatever legislation or whatever to have her removed, and she should be removed because this is the second time she's done this, and she's used specific words.
Yep. She's inciting violence. Absolutely. 100%.
Now, I have not been following this case, so I'm not going to talk about the case, but what I'm going to talk about is, again, the jury is going to be in grave danger. Honestly, I don't think it matters what they come back with.
I agree.
There's going to be play dates.
I feel bad for the jury. I feel bad.
They're screwed.
I feel bad for everyone involved because I do not think that there's a happy ending to this.
There's no happy ending.
And no one is going to get justice no matter what. I think I'm speculating, obviously, but right now, yes, the trial is over. The closing arguments were today, and now it's in the hands of the jury. And
I know you're going to be talking about this. My angle tonight is really just that the National Guard and the police department are, the neighborhood security team was fired upon over the weekend in a drive-by shooting. This is going to start another party, play day. It's going to be a nightmare. And that's my angle, is that the National Guard, regardless of what happens here, the left is wanting to use this as, I think this is a wag the tail, because there's a shit show going on at the border. We have no leadership. Camel toe is nowhere to be seen. This is a diversion from the real.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, no, I think you're right. This is a diversion of what's going on at the border. and the election
Correct.
situation that's going on. Yeah.
So I am just, I mean, completely beside myself at what Maxine Waters is being allowed to do. And just, I have no words, and I'm completely disgusted. And I'm disgusted with the left. I'm disgusted with the right. I'm disgusted with our legal system. I am so sick of seeing facelift bitch on the TV and the hypocrisy and the flat out lies that they tell. So I'm going to end with a happy story, and then I'm turning it over to Honey Badger. We're going to do two happy stories tonight.
Yes.
One of them, because we need a happy story. So one of this, there was a little dog. He fell in the pool in South Africa, and his little brother, this is actually younger, spent 34 minutes trying to grab this guy and finally got him out of the pool. The owners were gone, and they saw this later on videotape, but it took this dog 34 minutes, and he saved his little buddy. So,
that's sweet.
It really is upsetting even seeing this little dude in the water like that, because he must have been scared. But
yeah. Okay. I like good animal stories. They make me happy.
Yes, I love that little animal. So, all right, I'm going to hand it over to you. I'm sorry I went through my part really quick, but just passionate,
Yeah. So I'll open it up by talking about the Chauvin George Floyd trial.
I know you were watching today.
Yeah, I was multitasking, but I did hear the defense and the prosecution's closing arguments. And like I said earlier, it is in the hands of the jury. And I have not been watching this on a daily basis. I've been hearing bits and pieces. This is the first day that I actually listened to a court proceeding of what was happening on court TV. But from what I heard and from what the evidence is saying, and again, just to start out, I think this whole thing is horrible. It's a no-win situation.
It's going to be a disaster.
It's a disaster for everybody, and and I wish it never would have happened, but it did. But I mean, if you listen to the facts of what the coroner said, there was no evidence of injuries or any abrasions or soft tissue damage to his neck at all.
Okay.
There was, per the evidence and per all of the video coverage, the knee was not on the neck. And while they were there, they offered a lot of camera verbiage or coverage, I should say, and they were very, very cordial to him, considering the situation. I mean, they wanted to get him into the car because it was hot, and he was freaking out, and they said, here, sit in the air conditioning, and they did everything to accommodate him. The defense did a very, very good job of going through what all the rules are and the decision making an officer has to go through. What is that child doing? Is he okay?
Papa's with him. I think Ranger Nana went in to check on him, and I think he's going out to swing. So continue.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Not to go into grand detail, because it was a lot of evidence. The prosecution, just in the closing remarks, was like 3.5 hours or something. But at the hospital, when he got at the hospital, his O2 level was 98%.
Really?
Yeah, it was 98%, and he had lots of high blood pressure problems and cardiovascular problems. The amount of meth and drugs that he was on, it was very, very high to kill somebody. That's why he was out of his mind, and he was erratic because he was on drugs. So I don't know. He was very compelling. I'm not going to, obviously
that's up for the jury.
The jury
have the evidence.
I mean, I feel bad for the jury, because I don't think they can win in any case or any
Well, I think one of the defense attorneys had pig's blood smeared all over the front of the front door of his home. Somebody defending Officer Chauvin, had pig's blood smeared all over his home.
When did this happen?
This was a couple days ago. People are very. I mean, it's just a disaster. It's going to be a disaster, no matter. Yeah, and
no matter what, it's a disaster. Yeah, I agree. But Nana, I understand, has a different view of this. She thinks that he should be prosecuted for something.
The police officer.
Yeah.
Oh, pig head too. Aaron says, not just blood. Nice.
Not good. So another thing that I thought was interesting, and do I know this is fact? No, I have not fact checked this and done this, but this says too many things that just don't add up and too many things that are not a coincidence. Facts are not a coincidence. Evidently, according to this post, George Floyd's girlfriend was Daunte Wright's teacher, which was Daunte Wright was the other individual that just got
recently.
Shot.
Really?
Right.
So there's a connection.
Supposedly. Daunte Wright was a regular at the nightclub Chauvin and Floyd worked security at. The officer who shot Daunte Wright was Chauvin's cousin. Even the soon-to-be multimillionaire Nasha Wright, the aunt of Daunte Wright, states that George Floyd's girlfriend was also Daunte's teacher. Same attorney, by the way, Crump. Seriously, what are the odds? And am I the only person who didn't hear a gunshot in police cam footage and Daunte Wright resisting arrest? Do you see a connection here? So I thought that was interesting. Again, I don't know if this is fact, but maybe there is a connection. Maybe there is not a coincidence that this is happening near the trial, and if there somehow a 6-degree separation here.
I'm just saying that, a lot of cops are good cops, but there are bad cops out there. There's really bad prosecutors. Once you're in the justice system, you're screwed. Camel Toe was a prosecutor. These people are going to plant evidence on you. It's a good old boys club. And, I don't know. I'm not giving an opinion either, because I don't know all the facts. So I just, we're just gonna have to get through this somehow.
Yep. Some other news, closing that topic. And this is shitty news, but I thought it was interesting. So in Democrat-controlled urban centers, new reports show that murders are soaring.
Oh yeah, well, just on the other side, we're defunding the police, and I'm not even going to go there.
Chicago, which is in my neck of the woods, arrests and stops are down 53%. Murders are up 65%.
Yeah,
and this is. Let me make sure I got the dates right. Let's see. Where are the dates? It's at basically murder rate has reached a 26-year high.
Yeah.
And I guess this was 2020 stats. In New York City, it's up 58%. Louisville is up 87%.
Wow.
Louisville, Kentucky. Minneapolis up 64%. So bad news there. But
I'm staying in the country. I'm out in the woods of Oklahoma.
I know.
I'm staying here with my raccoon and my turkey.
I know. That's a good plan.
That's going to stay right here.
That's a good plan. Okay. So next story.
Moving along with the shit show.
Evidently, and this is a Rumble channel, and we know he is a journalist. I don't know if you've ever listened to him, but he's very good.
What's his name?
the channel is called And We Know. And
We know.
A-N-D, We Know.
Never heard of it.
On Rumble. I think he's on YouTube as well. But I was listening to him today, and evidently there are videos popping up showing Los Angeles Police Department are forcing vaccinate the V on mentally, I don't like that word, the mentally ill people, disabled people, and homeless people against their will. And the networks are censoring it. So if I'm going to play this video.
Okay.
It's
well, they're forcing disabled people to get the poke. They're not asking.
So here you're probably going to see. So this lady is
we can't see anything.
Oh shit.
We're still on your Telegram.
Hang on. Honey Badger did bad. Ah.
And then Aaron has a good a comment. So after you get done with this, and we'll go to his comment. I like his comment.
Okay, so where is it?
I have a very unhappy little guy. Can you hear that little dude in the background, or
somewhat?
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Oh, here it is. Okay, so now you should see.
Yes.
And we know public away. Okay, so I'm going to show this video or play it. And so she's disabled, and the police department is there, and they are forcing her.
And she's in distress.
Yes, and now this is another
like dragging
mentally ill or disabled people, homeless people. They're forcing them.
Oh, she's being held on that woman's lap.
Look at this. This lady she's bedridden with Alzheimer's.
No, just
isn't that horrible?
No.
Horrible.
No, I mean, no. This is just sick.
It's sad. So then also in this video, let me fast forward to the 21 minute mark here. He talks about, and there's an article that I'll share too. Oh, this person is having, and it's going to play in a moment. So this particular person is in line, and they're in their car. Let me get to the point. So this person is in their car going through a line to get the V in Texas, and he's having an adverse reaction, and he was having I guess he passed out or something.
At the wheel.
Yeah, and they're told that they have to wait in their vehicle for at least 15 minutes and honk if you need medical assistance.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a great system.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't even able to honk if he's having reaction.
I mean, it's not the best video, but you can clearly see that he's in distress. All right. I'm sorry. I'm
the ads. I hate these ads.
I'm a Debbie Downer today. I'm sorry. And then let me go to the next mark. There's this video is very informative, but I thought this was interesting. So you know, we've talked a lot about why are people following all these rules? Why aren't they thinking for themselves? Why aren't they standing up for themselves? Why aren't they doing
people don't know that they can. They don't think that, they don't even know that they can. We've been trained.
You don't have to. Okay, what's going to happen if you walk into a store without a mask? Really?
Yeah,
what's going to happen? I mean, come on. Well, there was, let me fast forward this to get to this point. So back in the 50s, and this is 5125, there's a theory on this. This is well studied. And he asked, why do people follow conformity? Well, back in the 50s, it's called the Asch conformity experiment, were a series of psychological experiments conducted by Solomon Asch during the 1950s. Asch found that people were willing to ignore reality and give an incorrect answer in order to conform to the rest of the group.
Correct. Sure.
And so this is psychological warfare. It's nothing new. This is something the Nazis did. And the Nazis never went away. Just because, people think World War II ended, the Nazis went away. Oh, no, they just created the UN. That's what happened.
It's bad to be different. It's bad to stand out. It's bad to not, file in line. And this is where, even people who, like my daughter, who's definitely woke and on the left, if we had a conversation, I would just say to her, all the things you believe, whether they're right or not, you're not even questioning anything. You're just going along.
Right.
She always wants to be so individual and so, different.
Yeah.
But really, she's just following the herd.
Exactly.
And that's my
she's not questioning.
She's not questioning anything. And if she really wants to be different, then she'll be a loudmouth, like what we're doing. Hi, babe.
Uh-oh.
Baby. Hi, baby. I got my dude right here. Oh, yeah, I know you're hungry, huh, Bobby? Oh,
is he going to be fed?
Yeah, I'm going to get him something after this is done here. He's my little dude.
That's your grandbaby, huh?
Yeah, he's my big kid, huh, baby? So, he's got, I think he was affected by, I think the MMR vaccine. Because he is autistic and he's nonverbal, and this is something that we talk about. Here you go, babe. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you. Okay. Not to get off topic, but these V's, these pokes or whatever. He does. He's 5.5 and he does not talk.
And you think it was the MMR?
When you put mercury in a small child, you don't know what's going to happen, but it's poison. Yeah. Anyway, he's awesome. We communicate non-verbally, but he's a little love of my life. I love him. So anyway, off topic. Go back.
All right. No, I just wanted to make sure he was okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
All right. So let's see what else I have. So I thought that was interesting. And Aaron's comments.
I want to talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that before I go to my next article.
So Aaron, can you type in and let us know, what are these Dominion employees? Are they going to like a Project Veritas? Do we have anything? How do we know that they're turning? If you can just kind of type and let us know, because I haven't actually listened to Juan O'Savin. I was so busy today, but we really do need to listen to him because he does have a lot of insight.
Well, what's the best channel to see Juan O'Savin? Because he doesn't have his own channel.
If I just Google stuff on YouTube, I'll find sometimes people will replay his stuff.
Right. Yeah. Well, Dominion. So a big news story today is the Mike Lindell's site came. What is it? Freedom Frank Online.
Frank Speech.
It's frankspeech.com, and it's very minimal. If you go to the website, it's very, very minimal. But it's out there, and I guess there's a huge Dominion lawsuit going on from.
He's suing them now.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. And I meant to talk about that, but I didn't have it full. Juan said in his interview, not sure who the
employees are
talking to, though.
I have no doubt. I mean, it's very obvious that it's so blatant.
Yeah. And I'm hoping something will happen, because in Maricopa County, and also in Georgia, they talked about that there was these two states were given millions of dollars Well, they're Zuckerbucks before
Uh,
the election, but no one knows who received it and who it was used for.
wow.
In Georgia, it was the same situation in Georgia. So this shit is coming. And I know we have a lot of friends in Arizona, but I guess this Thursday, they're officially going to be recounting. And they've been really increasing the security in Maricopa County, where the state capital is, because they are expecting a lot of play dates.
Oh, I'm sure another place
Yeah.
where we have hugs and play
Yeah.
dates.
Yep. So that's my election update.
I have
Yes.
breaking news.
Oh, what?
Chauvin, the Officer Chauvin trial judge, furious over Maxine Waters' incitement comments.
Really?
The
He
judge,
should be. He should
the trial
be.
judge, it says, pissed about Representative Waters' comments, hence Chauvin could appeal guilty verdict based on her comments. And that's why he's pissed. So he's seemingly, the judge, I'm going to read this. The judge presiding over Derek Chauvin's murder trial is openly chiding Representative Maxine Waters for seemingly stoking unrest over the case where we don't even need it. And even said she's opened the door for Chauvin to appeal the verdict if it goes against him. Defense attorney Eric Nelson brought up the issue after closing arguments wrapped and the jury was ushered away, griping to Judge Cahill that Rep. Waters' now viral remarks from this weekend might have possibly tainted the jury. Think about it.
Yeah.
How
That's
terrified.
True. That's true, because
we were just saying this.
Right. No, they're fearful for their lives.
I would never find this guy innocent if I was on his jury. Are you kidding me? It's not a fair trial at this point.
Well, and those people's lives are in danger. They're going to have to go to the witness protection program or something. Seriously.
Oh my God. But you know what? This is actually, I mean, apart from the case, this is good because that loudmouth bitch needs to get her hands slapped.
She's a bitch.
She's done this so many times now. And you know what? She needs to have consequences.
I agree. Well, we'll see how this all ends. It's, oh boy.
We're talking about innocent civilians getting gas at a gas station and having a crowd of people attack them because of what she said. This isn't what Trump said at the Capitol. Okay, this is innocent civilians being beaten by mobs.
No, they're going to go to their house if the jury doesn't do what they want, basically, and meet their demands.
Yes.
These people are going to be hunted like animals.
That is witness. There's a word for it. They're witness tampering.
Oh,
jury tampering or something. Jury tampering.
I mean, what would you? That would be terrifying.
They probably need to do a mistrial. Honestly.
Well, they talked about that today, but the judge. I don't quote me on this, but there was some talk about it, but somehow it got voted down.
Well, I'm talking about the safety of this
jurors. Oh yeah, I agree.
Regardless of anything.
Patty. Thanks for joining. We're talking about the news.
We're road ranging.
Bitch. That is inciting violence.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're just talking about a news story, and they do need to have. They need to be put in their place, and Pelosi, even standing up for and supporting Waters on this, needs to have repercussions. This isn't, you can't just say that shit.
Well,
so
Patty, they get away with anything. They get away with everything. Yes, we're talking about
Patty, if you just joined us, basically the judge is basically, because of Representative Waters' comments, the judge is hinting that, I mean, he could easily appeal a guilty verdict because the jury is now
threatened. They've been basically threatened by their lives.
That's exactly what has happened.
These thugs. Oh my God.
It's just, you know what? I'm serious. Can we just buy an island somewhere and just go and not have to deal with this crap.
Well, then we wouldn't have our show.
Well, I know, but still, this is sometimes.
Oh my
This is
God.
insanity. I'm sorry. I don't. It does not make. This is. It's just crazy.
I want to drink more. I need more gummies.
I need more
gummies.
Booze.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You need more gummies?
I need something. All right.
Nana, what do you have to say back there? She's holding. Nana just said it's terrible.
You know, Maxine is
I mean, talk about red pilling. Is this a red pill?
Well, our justice system is just
it needs to go away.
Well, it's part of the cabal. It's just like our schools, our financial institutions, our medical institutions, our pharmaceutical companies, our justice system, our political system. Everything is controlled by the cabal.
We just need to get rid of everything and start and just let people. Why can't people just be people? What happened to that?
That's the goal. That's the goal. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Years ago, people were just people.
I have faith that it's going to happen. We just have to go through, what did Juan O'Savin said? We have to go through a near-death experience.
Well, I mean,
I know.
I mean, how much worse could it be?
Well, don't ask that because
I don't want to say I know because it'll get worse.
No, it's scary. If
Maxine does that because she can.
She does it because she can, but you know what? Her days of talking like that may be done. I mean, something needs to happen.
Yeah. They all think
they can say whatever they want.
Well, they've gotten away with it for 50 years.
AOC said, let's get that list of contributors, people who worked for His Majesty, and let's go to their homes. That's specific. She put it on Twitter and then took it down, but people still have screenshots of that, folks, of her saying, let's go to their homes. What in the hell is going on? And we're wrong?
Yeah.
And we're nuts?
We're inciting, and that's why your first channel is still down.
Well, that's why we're promoting Rumble, everybody. I've given up on trying to worry about subscribers on YouTube because we're going to be chasing YouTube channels forever.
Well, that's part of the game, though.
I know, but we need to get people at Rumble, and that's where our videos are going to be. And that's it's just.
Right. But while you're here, make sure you subscribe to RevolutionRoadRanger 3.
Yes, 3. And before you know it, we'll have to have 4.
So exactly. But you're out of jail on the first one next week in 8 days?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll last a day or two. So
we'll see. We had a bunch of subscribers on the first channel.
We did.
Like 185 or something.
And now that we're using our rebel words, I'm hoping that this helps. And that, if you guys tune in enough, you'll know what we're talking about. And it's funny because when you and I talk, Honey Badger, on the phone, we're even using rebel words on the phone. We have to train ourselves.
Yeah, no, it's a new language. All right.
It's Road Ranger language.
I have a couple of funny stories.
Oh, please.
Okay, let's lighten it up just a little bit, Road Ranger, okay? It's not all gloom and doom and you should see my screen, New York Post.
I'm going to add to stream. There we go. Go ahead.
Okay. People are so excited. And this is back in February. Okay. This happened a while ago. So I don't even know how often this has happened before, or maybe it's happened multiple times since February 18th. But people are so excited to get the V and the poke. They are dressing up as grannies.
Yeah. Oh my
Lord. To get the COVID vaccines. And this was in Florida.
They couldn't wait. They
could not wait. They could not wait their turn. They were so excited.
Oh my God.
They dressed up in a wacky getup, including the bonnets, the gloves, the glasses, the whole thing.
Sounds like they overdid it. Did they get busted?
They got busted. Yeah.
Workers chuckled.
Well, workers at the Orange County Convention Center vaccines, the V site, poke site, noticed the women looked funny and stopped them before we could get their pokes. There has also been an issue with the IDs and driver's licenses they provided. I wonder why. The duo was coming for their second poke, and Pino said he didn't know how they were able to get their first poke, but it's unclear if they used the same ruse. I don't know how they escaped for the first time, he said. The incident was turned over to local authorities, who issued trespassing warnings of the winning.
Oh my God.
So, okay, so our audience, don't try this, okay, because you will get busted. Because I personally was just going to dress up like an old man and just hang out, but I guess people would notice. Yeah, people would notice.
I really want that free Krispy Kreme donut. That's
Oh
why
my God.
I'm willing to do it.
Okay, Sam's Adams, they are giving away free beer.
Like a bottle of beer or a 6-pack?
Like a gift card or something. You go online and you have to upload a picture or something of getting the poke, and there's free beer. And I guess Denny's is doing something, free pancakes.
I'm good.
I mean, shit, we could get a free donut.
I'll just
pay
this
beer.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
But then, let's see. That's kind of depressing. Well, another story. Stanford study. They just had a study. Face masks are ineffective to block transmission of COVID-19 and actually can cause health deterioration and premature death.
Oh, that's shocking.
I'm shocked. I had no idea.
I had no idea.
I
thought they were so safe.
Whoa. Yeah, beer and donuts, Patty. That I live off beer, donuts, and Denny's. I mean,
I know that's exactly the every day. All we do is just carb out with beer and donuts.
But be careful, don't go to Waffle House because there's some violence
they
going
will
on
beat
there.
You up.
Yeah, they will. But yeah, this is a news story of the day, I think. This is just like hot off the press.
Hot off the press. Who had any idea?
Yeah.
This is hard-hitting news.
Stanford University. So, it must be right. It must be right. And I guess Project Veritas has been releasing videos on
ABC.
ABC. Well, no, I didn't hear about ABC. Tell me about that.
I was going to watch it for tomorrow or Wednesday, but yeah, ABC's getting busted too for lying about shit. So,
I haven't heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about there was more videos around CNN, and they were saying that the stories about Gates. Is that how you pronounce the Congressman? Gates, Gaetz. Gatz. Okay, I'm sorry.
Gatz. Yeah, so they're attacking him because he's a Trump supporter.
Well, they've admitted on tape, undercover. That's it's all propaganda.
Sure,
it's all propaganda. So that's
watch who they attack.
Yeah,
and whoever they're all
attacking,
the opposite. No, it's the opposite.
It's the opposite for sure. And I guess Walgreens has been injecting salines in the pokes. Instead of having a real poke, it's a saline poke. Did you hear about that?
No, that's a scandal and
that's another tidbit that I saw today.
People think they've been poked properly and it's not.
Yeah. You go to Walgreens.
Well, how would you dress up?
You dress up in old lady gear.
Well,
trying to beat everyone to get the poke, and then you get saline.
You may as well have a placebo poke because you can still get the V even if you've been poked properly. So what's the freaking difference?
I don't know, man. I want a proper poke, if you know what I mean.
If I'm gonna get a poke, I want a real one. Dang it!
I want a real poke.
Not going there, honey.
I want a poke by.
I think that's a personal issue.
Like Undercover Bob or Anonymous Bob.
Undercover Bob.
With his Tweety Bird
I think
mask.
You want Anonymous Bob to be undercover. Well, I will tell you something I forgot to mention earlier.
Ooh, what?
So I found a Fox News story today on my mobile phone, and I shared it and emailed it to myself on my Gmail. And I looked to get it this evening, and I can't find it anywhere. Where's that article? It was in spam. They when I go get the article, it was a Fox News article. It was the one on Maxine Waters. No, it was a Utah reporter tracking down the paramedic. Gmail, which is a Google product,
Right.
marked that as spam.
Yep,
from Fox
I believe
News.
it. Oh yeah,
So
you can't. Yeah, any Google, Gmail, it's all corrupt.
You can't do anything from Fox News. And usually I don't watch Fox News because I've even given up on them.
Yeah.
But
Mainstream.
every so often they have a good story. And so yeah, that's just anything from Fox is just spam. It's just bull.
Well, the new I guess, and I have not done this, and I need to do it. I need to sign up for an account, but Patreon.com is I think that's what it is. Hang on, let me make sure I'm doing that right. It's
I have Patreon.
Not Patreon. Oh God.
Now
Epic?
no.
I will follow up tomorrow. There
Okay.
is a legit email service out there that is not part of the the big cabal people, and you can sign up. If anybody knows what it's called, let me know. I'll follow up tomorrow. But it's a secure email service that is not monitored, not spied on, not part of the cabal, that you can sign up and use. So FYI. And Aaron says that saline would leave a cold sensation. He was a phlebotomist.
Oh, a phlebotomist.
So yeah,
Really?
that's true. Saline, that's true.
We have a phlebotomist in the house. Woo!
And then Patty says there's been some evidence of high toxicity levels in people after the poke. Yeah. Pharmacide. Yep, you got it. Well, I do have a good story. If you
Okay.
I don't know, are we done talking about the bad news?
Yes. All the doom and gloom is behind us.
Yes.
We flushed
Okay,
it
well,
like
let's
a,
talk
like a
about
turd.
So let's talk about something good. And
We
this
talked
is
yeah.
the main
Go ahead.
reason while we're here. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, I see something about 195 arrested.
Yes. So the reason why we're here is because of the children.
Yeah.
And this was April 9th from the Associated Press. 195 arrested in international human trafficking sweep. Police in Africa and Europe arrested 195 people, arrested and rescued nearly 500 victims of human trafficking in a vast crackdown on criminal networks led by the France-based international law enforcement agencies.
Good.
So this is stuff that there has been a lot of success stories, especially in the last couple of years. But this operation is definitely still underway, and these children and people are still being, rescued. So
Thank
this
God.
this is really, 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 really
Good.
good news. So they were accused of human trafficking, migrant smuggling, document fraud, sex abuse, and other crimes, or drug offenses, I should say.
Wow.
So that is really good news, isn't it, Putty Badger?
That is wonderful. That is fantastic. And Miss Patty, she asked about Frank. We did talk about Frank's speech, but when I go to Frank's speech, there's just a video. I don't have any way of creating an account. I don't know if maybe they're just doing some sort of a live thing right now until they get the bugs worked out.
Well, didn't you say that they've been having hacking issues?
Which I have no doubt.
Yeah, of course. They're being attacked big time. They have a huge target on their heads. For sure.
I'm just, I'm just disgusted. That's why we had to get off the bench, guys. We're not the smartest. We don't have huge military contacts. We're really just reading the news. We're giving our opinions. We could not sit by any longer. And even if we don't accomplish anything with this, we had to do something, because these times we're living in are just insane.
Hallelujah. Amen, sister.
And Nana is holding a freaking Trumpy bear in the background. I don't know why she's holding that stuffed bear. What do you think, Nana?
He's just very interested.
The stuffed animal is interested. Okay. Is he your friend? Does he talk to you?
Oh yeah.
Oh. You hear
Which one?
voices
So-
from Trumpy Bear?
So you have 2 Trumpy bears. Which is the best one out of the 2?
Mine.
I think she's holding the one that you got her.
Oh, is she? Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Erin. Thank you, Patty. And thank you for everyone who's listening right now or will be listening to this recording. We really appreciate your support. We really enjoy doing this. And please subscribe, share. Please share this video out.
on
so
Rumble.
We can get more subscribers and more viewers. And if you have any tips or articles that you want us to talk about, email us or send a chat in our Telegram channel.
Yes.
Road Ranger or Revolution Road Ranger. We have a telecom.
Telegrams.
Yeah, Telegram. So thank you, everyone. Anything else, Road Ranger, before we close?
No, I think we're going to sign out. I have to get in the Road Ranger mobile and drive around and point at people and do citizen arrests.
All right, Road Ranger,
And run in flip-flops and beat up people. I'm just teasing. Okay. Thank you, Honey Badger. Thank you, everybody. I love you all. And we're going to pray for the military.
We're going to pray for the children.
And we're going to pray for President
Donald J. Trump.
Woo!
Yay!
Boo!
I need more booze.
More booze. All right, you guys have a good night.
All
Love
right.
you. All right, bye-bye.